Supertramp was a 22-year-old man which just had finished his education in Emory University. After that he decided to trip around the USA and last to reach his final destination in Alaska's wild nature. Dreamed of an adventure and his destiny remained a symbol for many people.
The reason that he left was he didn't want to live in a rich family environment. He had a good education but didn't want to go to work. He was also angry at his dad because he had left another family where he had a child, but he wouldn't have anything to do with it. He was tired of living home because his family argued and wasn't working really well. He didn't tell anything to his parents about the trip, but he sent some letters to his sister.
He burned his money and his car because he didn't want it to be found, and he didn't want anything to help him or control his life as well. He donates all his money for a charity, and the rest of them he burns and burn his credit cards and his cars. But the police found the cars later and called his parents and says he was missing.
On the way to Alaska, he met many people. They help him and give him shelter and food, including the hippies who will adopt him. He met the hippies first, where he trip again and meet the hippies for the second time. He comes to a farm where he get work and hunting lessons because he will buy a rifle, so he can survive in the nature. He meet an old man at the mountains who help him to make a belt and make things in leather.
He finds the bus which has belonged to someone else and was in really good shape. He exploits it well and lives in the bus. While he's on his trip, he writes Journey, and that's what the story is based on.
It is quite hard in the bus because it's cold and there's not a lot of resources to use.
After 2 years in the nature, Supertramp wants to go home, but he cannot go over the river because the ice was melted. So there was too much water in the river and the stream was too hard and dangerous.
He becomes really thin because he can't find anything to eat, and that made him looking for some plants to eat. Then he found a plant which he thought was eatable, but it was venomous. And then he died. He was found 2 weeks later by some moose hunters.